Last time on Our Was Season 4, the top 9 battled it out in a Minecraft themed challenge, poorly documented rose to the top, and sadly Judas fell to the bottom. Welcome back to Our Was Season 4, it is episode 3, and today we are facing a main challenge you will all recognise. And by the end of the episode, at least one artist will be leaving the competition. So let's just jump straight into today's main challenge. Today's main challenge is one we've had on every season of Art Wars. It's the team challenge, and we're going back to the season 2 and 1 format of they're formed in groups and they can draw anything they want. Now, to reward the winner of last week, they got to choose the teams they competed in. So the teams were Spaz Leon, Little Mine Girl, Poorly Documented, Trash PP, and on the other team is Off-Brand, Razzle Dazzle, Marionetta, and Rain Mellow. Each group had to create a concept where they would all go back and forth adding pieces to this collective artwork. And by the end of the challenge, they all had to hand in one canvas as a group. So all the art had to be on one image. So here are the two teams' illustrations. So this team chose to do the themes of the seasons, each taking their own season, and I believe they all chipped in to background. The next group, they chose to do this kind of collective, I'm not quite sure what to call it because there's no character art, it's very different and they all chipped into different elements, with Little Mine Girl kind of leading the pack. Now, before the rankings, I will be giving both teams critiques. First up is Team Seasons. Now this team was made up of all the artists Poorly did not pick, so they slightly went into the challenge as underdogs. So they collectively thought of the idea of seasons after a couple of other fun ideas brought by Marionetta and Off-Brand. They settled on seasons. Now obviously for a group of 4 this is a perfect theme, and I am so happy they did something like this, as previously in Art Wars, when it's a team challenge and their groups of 4, they always choose something that isn't necessarily made for 4 people. AKA season 1, they did zodiacs and they all had to do 3 drawings each. But this here is a perfect example of a great theme. And as a collaboration, they've worked incredibly well, highlighting each artist's art. And it's so well executed and definitely scoring high. The only thing I think they could have improved on is possibly by making the characters slightly more cohesive, as right now, obviously everyone is going to have a different style, so to try and tie it in slightly more, like create a kind of concept for the characters, because they're all over the place right now, because we've got a witch, a ballerina and all sorts, so maybe tying the characters in slightly more together would have been quite cool. Now for the other team, their downfall is simply the fact you cannot tell that 4 artists did this. There's no sign of teamwork to the drawing. Don't get us wrong, the judging circle thought it's an incredible drawing. So did I. But you wouldn't assume it was done by a collaboration, and I think the team challenge is all about collaborating. And obviously they still have collaborated, I need to stop saying that word. But it's missing that team element that we look for in Art Wars. It's time to reveal the rankings, but before I do, it's time for an Art Wars twist. For the first time in Art Wars history, the whole team will either win or place in the bottom 4. So from this point forward in Art Wars history, and the rules will be changed, so more than one artist can win a challenge. So the winning team is Off-Brand, Rain Mellow, Razzle Dazzle and Marionetta. Sadly, that does mean our bottom 4 is Spaz Leon, Little Mine Girl, Poorly Documented and Trash PP. It is incredible what you can do when you're underestimated and not picked to be in someone's team, as this is the first time the person that picked teams didn't win the team challenge. So it would be time for the elimination challenge, but one of the bottom 4 has chosen to sacrifice himself and let the other 3 continue on in the competition. Now this came to a shock to me, and I am so sad to see this artist go, as I thought they could go all the way. So the artist eliminated, leaving us tonight in 8th place, is Trash PP. Trash chose to leave the competition after actually really not helping their team too much, so their team did end up getting extra time because of that. So Trash leaving did mean everyone else gets to stay in the competition. But because they left like this, I am giving them one last thing to do. 2 paintbrushes were left over last episode after Off-Brand didn't pick either of them. So I am giving Trash the power to give one artist still in the game one of those 2 paintbrushes. The 2 paintbrushes Trash got to pick from were the pink diamond brush and the life or death brush. So they have chosen to give the pink diamond brush to... Thank you for watching this episode of Art Wars. To find out who Trash gives the brush to, make sure to tune in next week for the next Art Wars Season 4 episode. Make sure to like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and turn that bell on to know when the next episode comes out. This has been Art Wars. I've been James Fudge, and thank you very much for watching.